Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Hello, everybody out there, and hello, Matt.
Why, hello there, Rachel.
What are we up to today?
We are going to the theater.
Oh, the theater.
Yes.
And where are we going to the theater?
We're going to go to Singapore.
Tell me about the theater.
Well, let's talk about it.
What's theater?
Theater, the word, the thing that we call theater, comes from the Greek word theatron, which actually means an instrument for viewing, which is pretty cool because essentially that's really what it is, right?
Well, yeah, except that the theater is not just the place, but it's also the act of performing, if you will.
Exactly. So the origins of theater are not entirely clear, right?
Right.
They seem to have started pretty much as ritual, storytelling, stuff like that. Rather than writing stuff down on the walls, you'd actually act something out that occurred.
And in Singapore. So tell me where we're going.
Yes, we are going to Singapore, which is pretty awesome. It's actually the place in Singapore is the Esplanade Theater, which is located on the waterfront, capital of Singapore, which is Singapore.
Correct.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place, but it looks a little funny, doesn't it?
It does. And I think the reason, aside from the fact that this is a really pretty neat state-of-the-art theater, the thing that would definitely catch your eye is that it looks kind of like a big fly eyeball.
Yes.
If you will.
It looks like there are millions of tiny little lenses on there. But in fact, that's not what it is, right? Those little things that look like lenses are actually, they're to protect from sun glare, right? And
right, they're sunshades.
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't just look like a fly's eyeball. Tell me what it also looks like, Matt.
It looks like this thing. It's a delicacy. Now, just remember that when I'm telling you this. It is a delicacy that's enjoyed by millions and millions of people. It's called the Durian Fruit. This thing is really interesting. It's really smelly, apparently.
What? Yeah. So can you describe kind of what it smells like?
Well, I've heard tons and tons of different people and what they think it smells like. So my theory is that it smells like the worst thing that you've ever smelled. No matter what it is, whatever your frame of reference is, that's what it smells like. But that's not that. Look, it looks like a durian fruit, but I promise you, I assure you, the Esplanade Theater smells great. It smells delicious, in fact.
Okay.
It smells nothing like
tell me why
durian fruit.
Tell me why I should check this place out, since it looks like a stinky fruit.
Well, it's actually a really big complex. It's the theater itself is a 2,000-seat theater, but there's an outdoor theater. There's another huge concert hall, which looks like another durian fruit, like kind of attached to it. But it's just really, it's huge. There's art spaces all over the place, and there's a theater studio. There's just everything. It's huge.
The performances and the stuff that you can see, it's a mix of East and West. You have Asian art, you have Western art, so you have this combination. So it makes it cool
music,
all by itself.
All kinds of stuff you can see there.
Let's talk about Singapore.
It's a small island country in Southeast Asia, right? It's about the size of Chicago.
Chicago?
Yes.
But it's got about 4.6 million inhabitants living in the
lots of people.
Country. It's tropical because Singapore is located north of the equator, so you've got this nice tropical climate. But you know what my favorite thing about Singapore is?
What?
It is foodie central.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because, okay, so in Singapore you have this, the population mix is like this. Mostly Chinese, and then you have big minorities, Indian and Malay minorities.
Okay.
So you have this huge influx of all these cultures. Then you have the British influence. So you get this huge mix of food, like Malaysian food, Thai food, Indian food, Chinese food. Oh.
So yeah, we talked about all that cool stuff, but when you visit Singapore, you got to be careful, right? You can't just go out and run amok. Don't get drunk in Singapore and then go out with your buddies and cause trouble, because there are consequences.
That's right. This is a very orderly city, but it's very strict city. Mm-hmm. They have this order and low crime rates because they have really, really, really strict laws. Mm-hmm. And we don't recommend that you vandalize cars or break any laws in Singapore.
No, just go to the theater.
Go check it out. Enjoy yourself. Mm-hmm. Enjoy Singapore.
Goodbye.
Check you later.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.